All right, welcome to our performance seminar. This is for the 29th of January, our Wednesday 6:30 edition, and we have one pianist here with us. So, Miss Samantha, when you're ready, go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're going to be playing.
Okay. My name is Samantha, and I'm going to be playing the Polonaise in G minor. Okay.
Well done, Miss Samantha. How was that running it for the first time?
It was good.
Yeah? So, what were the things that you were happy with that worked really well? And then what are the
Um,
things that you want to just continue building for next time?
for the fifth line, I was really having trouble with that because of like the hand positions and stuff, and then moving like the transitions. But
Yes.
I'm glad that I kind of got that down, and I really want to practice like the transitions still because I kind of like stop and
Yeah.
then like
So how do you practice transitions? What do you need to be on the lookout for?
usually I'll just play like the two notes like between the bars and then play the whole thing.
Ah, I see. So if you were playing from here to here, you play the last note and the first note.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Yeah. Another thing that you can do as well is, let's say that you're working on this transition here. You want to observe where the hand has to be to land on here, and it's a 5 and a 3, right? So I would play this here. I would play, and then I would shift my hand over to the F sharp and the A. Right? So it would look something like this. It would go shadow. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
That's a really good technique because then you're training the hand to shift over quickly. You're not actually playing it, but you're hearing it. So that's the other thing that it does. You're hearing the sound before it even happens. So give that a little go, all right, with your transitions. Uh, I thought it was pretty well put together, and I'm glad that you picked the tempo that you can handle from the beginning through to the end, right?
Yeah.
Because there are no dynamics. Every time that you hear these sequences that repeats, you can give it a little bit more, right? The second time. So it's almost like it got ready, steady, and then go. You see how it works? And this was quite common in a lot of Baroque music and a lot of music written in the classical era, right? Where they would have one statement, a second statement, and then they would take off. So even when you're playing at a slow speed, just think about how you'd bring those out, right? So that the music hits somewhere. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can start now working on dialogue between the hands, because they're not always working in unison, right? Sometimes you've got this. Sorry. Then left hand. Left hand. So you can create that dialogue between the right hand and the left hand as well. Yeah? Good. Yeah, so I think for now, just work on the transitions and start thinking about how you can pace each of these measures so that if it's in groups of 3, that you have that ready, steady, and then go. Yeah? And then think about dialogue as well between the hands. Make sure that the left hand, because the left hand always gets left behind, right? The right hand always has good stuff. So just think about the role that the left hand plays and how you can bring that out a little bit more in certain spaces. Even things like this. Da, 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 dum. Yeah? All right, Miss Samantha, go ahead and watch this video back so that you can check on your playing. And then you can come back soon to do a remix, your updated version of it, okay?